Layton Respect, I'm gonna one at a time. This is just only a thing. We're going to the last future. Yay. Hello, welcome to I1A. Where we're looking at Layton and the lost future. The sixth and final episode. So let's get to it. Yeah, story. Let's see what the blurb says this time. A mysterious data says for the future. Wards fascinated of an immediate threat to London. Could it be linked to the mysterious disappearance of the Prime Minister and the actions at the time same presentation? Join President Luke in an epic thrilling journey through time, uncovering secrets from the Satan's past and help them face his top visible and yet himself. Bam 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 bam. Yeah, you knew I was going to do the Persona 4 music. It was the obvious joke. Sorry. But yeah, that's really what happens in the war. But I can go into a bit more detail because it all has to do. See, at the time machine presentation, the better that came from Luke is actually set for future Luke. From 10 years on the future. Yeah, 10 years. A whole 10 years. Whoa. Oh. It was 2010. Wow. So if the game was set in the same year as it was released, it should be 2020 or 2020. For some reason, I'm reminded of Mission 20. The 2110. The 2110. You know that series on CBC? You know that old show? Oh, I missed that show. It's a weird, cool sci-fi plot. It was very sci-fi for a game show. But they be intrigued in it. Seriously. Hey. I think if any more kids game shows come off, they definitely should do what Mission 2110 did. That was the show's name, 2110. And have a plot line. Because that is cool. Because most shows do have a sort of plot. Yeah. As in, oh, we must go here. But we must avoid these two evil characters. So on and so forth. But that's all there really was for those kids shows. The example I just gave was some Jungle one. Yes, you could say, oh, the missions rule the plot. But here's the thing, intrigue the missions, as I would call them, and the tag this would interact with the onboard computer. We get an interesting dynamic. And I'm totally not speaking about Layton now. But still, it would be a cool idea to bring that type of show now to the future. Because plotlines always intrigue me. Especially a game show with a plot line. Just think about that for a second. Anyway, at this time machine presentation, then the chimney and Barton are here, and our guy is looking for a guy. Let's also do our first puzzle. Anyway, the one who's doing this is Dr. Sangan. Before you say, oh, that's mental, I forgot his name. It's Professor Sickfield, I think it was. I can't remember things. So until we know his real, until I remember, let's call it Professor Sickfield. Anyway, gone ask the real Hawks, the president of this reality, to test his time machine. He roughly declines before saying he's a chicken. Before Dr. Sargon said he's a chicken. He steps inside, and the time machine explodes. Go! Yeah, the time machine explodes. And everyone just disappears. Well, said everyone in the audience. His live assistants also disappear. Which really makes it mysterious. Anyway, knowing where to go into the so they can later Luke to the clock shop, where we break down, take and gear. Yeah, the clock ponds. Sorry, clock ponds. Anyway, I then introduce you to the big beauty clock. They activate it and what's going on? Ow. That's so weird. Time travel. Yay. So, I've always been interested. Sorry, thanks to this game, I've always been interested in the concept of time travel. It's always intrigued me now, thanks to this game. But there's also one thing now I hate because of this game. But I'll get to that later. So yeah, fascinated in Lost User essentially got me into Doctor Who. You knew. Anyway, as you go, talk around to some of the people. Some of the people are, well, scared of him. No one knows what's going on. They found a guy called Shipley. Hey. There. So this letter that says Dixie to go to a hospital. Okay. And Future says that this will prove to them that there are 10 years into the future. So they decide to go there after finding a place to recuperate. Yeah, recuperate. You didn't think I would put long words to this, anyway, this well, Luke says it's a girl. But she calls Luke Luke. I'm fat now means gay. So let's call him a fat guy. References. See, Mass, I can make your own references become my references. I am never. You fat again. That this is just too obvious. Now you make me happen. Name me. That's a weird sentence. Anyway, after pumping into that, he falls into love with Luke. Yeah, that's just weird. Old guy falls into love. In the other sentence, it's old girl, but still. Parents! Parents! I need an adult! I need an adult! I am an adult! Why? Why? I'm very mass. I'm very mass for this. He's the one who put it in my mind. And now I can never get it out. I hate him. Anyway. So, after that weird scene, they go to find the person mentors locked up inside. As they greet them as Layton and little Luke. Trust me, that plot point is going to become important, remember that. After a little bit of puzzle solving, the keys, which leads them to the later mobile. That doesn't work. Also is very rusted. So after that, they go to the Lucky 7 casino. After the wall works are blocked up. But the road is blocked up. Talking to Sherry, read the post soon. So they go there and find out they left the post. They go there, go past the gates and find a mysterious girl who we don't know anything about. However, the person knows this girl. Claire, one of Layton's past lovers. No, literally, that's literally what happened. And we get you on a flashback thing of them two talking to them. It's kind of cute. It's so cute. Anyway, after that, they finally get to the Lucky 7 casino and meet up with future Luke, who is much taller and is shown on the box right here. Here, it's right there. That's what he looks like. He has a tie now. So I'm not spoiling anything. This is future Luke. It's literally on the box. So I can't. Which is not spoiling anything. It's on the box. And if it's on the box, it's not a spoil. Anyway, after trying to first Layton to do a do, logic, it's time to do. Oh wait, which is a do because they do it with cards. Ah! I'm making all the jokes into this. I played sure for that one. See, this is why you never should give game A ideas, because this happens. That's a bad idea. Anyway, after doing with cards, let's using a puzzle with cards. Luke, now called Big Luke, them about future Layton, who came obsessed with this concept of time travel, and now making his own time machine. And that must be stuffed. Why? Because he's also digging his hands into dark territories, like the family, one of the biggest mob bosses in the world. After running into them and giving them a slot machine loads of coins, they finally get out and start their adventure. God, this plot sounds far more complicated than last game combined. I mean, it didn't take me that long to set up the first few games and tell you about the first few games setup, because it's usually, oh, you go to this, oh, this happens, oh, train now, set up, oh, we need to go to this area, oh, the village, oh, I make this person, oh, I find a cat, oh, set up. This game is far more complicated. It took me longer this time. Longer! And that's what I love about this plot. It's huge. It is huge. It intensely intrigues you on the moment it says go with this whole explosion of exposition. Oh, I love this game so much more than the Power of the Dogs. 2. Presentation. The presentation, well, for a sequel, stays mostly the same. You could say the text box has changed a bit, but that's just the thing with the latest things. They don't keep the same text box. It's always different. So I wouldn't call that a change. The color sprites are cool, a little bit, I guess. Still none of them facing forwards. And the characters are still golden. Gameplay. Oh, here we go. Well, never mind when I said puzzles. Yeah, they're still in this game. If you don't like puzzles, get used to them. They're all over the place in the PlayStation series if you already listen to that other two. And again, these are diverse and please. I like one of these puzzles as well. There's a 5-piece version of a 6-piece puzzle called 8 for a pictogram, I think it was, where you use the same 6 pieces all together. However, this game uses a different version of it, a 5-piece version of it, in fact, and they call it a Laytogram. Again, this game, love it. It makes up its own rules. Screw the rules, it's a puzzle game. So yeah, there's a Laytogram puzzles in it, which are kind of interesting to me because now you have 5 pieces to slide to any corner you want. I just thought I mentioned that this is a puzzle because it belonged out in my mouth. Anyway, other than that, there are these picture books. Hooks. That you get a whole place. These picture books, you have to stick the pictures back in because they're gone. And the story rolls around that. So you can make some stupid stories if you want. Like, you could say, a banana came off an actual granddad for old dad. I am not even joking. You can make the game do that. It is stupid. How much creativity you can do with that. there's this card game, not to get confused with cards games, that you control a card to get to a goal, while passing through a number of things. And then there's this parrot. Oh boy, here we go again. Remember in the last game you can call the parrot anything you want? Well, I meant the hamster, anything you want, and I've called it my ass after, because, you know, madness. Sorry. I said sorry. Hey, I'm a dumb kid. What do you expect? This time I called the... Sure, I'm talking from there. Turns out the powder is actually used for most of the story as well. So whoever the name you type in, Luke will constantly say that name for the parrot. So you can call it anything the parrot, and Luke will say anything. Distract the guard. Stupid. Mass, distract the guard. Joke, distract the guard. I'm not this. Dad, discard the guard! Yeah, that's my Luke voice. Sure, discard the guard! That's the stupidest part. Anyway, yes. There's also these mini games with him that you have to deliver a certain thing to a certain person. And you have to use some trampolines to do it. Well, swing. But it's kind of like a trampoline because you use the power will literally boing off them. I know that how that sounded so sharp. Anyway, again, there's nothing else to talk about, so let's go to the final section where there's spoilers. Again, spoilers! Because I love this game. Anyway, after all that setup, Luke runs into the stew and tells Layton that how he's gonna leave soon. Yeah, he's moving away from his family. Move away with his family to a new place. And he won't be able to see Layton anymore. I was like, when I first played this game, I thought, holy tassel, is this the end of the series? Which meant this game should be epic. And holy dinosaurs, yes it is. There's so much stuff I happened in this game. And then the power, you're going to have to collect that with a ruby you get from one random person. Ah, super. Anyway, the most of the game, you're trying to get to Chinatown. And however, there's two guards in front of it, so you have to go elsewhere. And by being... Well, since this is the stuff, you want to go back to the past to research a bit more on something. Namely an explosion that happened 10 years ago at a lab. Turned out that this same explosion killed Claire, but not to that insistent. Well, who those could be? Sorry if I'm speaking for this past. It's too epic. Anyway, so you want to go back to the past to examine this. So they do just that. Go back to the past. Yeah, to take a clock again. Heck again, after finding out there's a secret over the door. And they go back to they go to Scotland Yard to said more. They ask Jimmy to go in the vault. He gives them permission after solving a puzzle. Looks into the case and talks back to Jimmy. After that, they go back to Green. Green haired, family. I forgot. Yeah. names you called those things, you know. It's not a county, it's something else. Oh, university? No. University. Green Hill University. I find uh, G. So solving a puzzle. Until you need to solve a puzzle. I'm talking about how there's a girl inside Layton's apartment. And it turns out it's a Furora from the last game. Still disobeying your promise from the first game, I see. You know what? It's not even over yet. So, I was kind of mad for leaving them kidnapped in a barn. Well, the last game, if you remember correctly, she was kidnapped. They say sorry before we behind. Right. So they go back to the shop. To go back to the future before getting interrupted by both the Chimney and Barton and Flora, who all want to go to the future. Layton doesn't want any extra bastards, but two-way, we're going back to the future. Ba 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 ba. So I had to. Ew. After we need to the stairs or unsignified, they go to the cells to reunite. Simply tells them where future is. They solve a puzzle. Talk to future and or they go to Chinatown. Oh, after getting calling a Boswell's voice, what the houses say. Eh? Or Sean, or whatever you call it. Go to Chinatown. We'll get the cards out of the way. He solve 80 puzzles to open the gate. Yes, again, there are puzzle lots in this game. There are lots of those. Go around town asking questions until the door is finally open. And then Layton runs off. Don't know where he goes. And when we finally settle to the Layton radio appears. Okay. So they all go off to this tower. Nothing really significant happens in here. I said they need to put on goggles to solve a puzzle. Sure. Anyway, after they reach the top, they find future Layton. Guys. That they found future Layton. It shows yeah, by showing a puzzle. Again, I don't get it. But until later, it's his idea. He asked future Layton to sell up stuff. And future Layton is so confused. It says that like the box, if we remove the incorrect one, everything will just fall down. Because that's not how memory works. It's in there somewhere. As soon as you can see it, you would remember it. Even if it's for time travel for Pokey. Reading that future Layton is not future Layton. And future Layton asks past Layton what pen was in its pocket. And turns out Layton is a troll and he didn't have a pen. Layton is first troll, confirmed. Layton is Scott Carpenter, confirmed. So I had to. He's been gone a while and according to this game he just do the new game he's disappeared, so for all we know, he creates a financial. Okay, that's stupid again. I'm being stupid again. Happens. Anyway, well, I'm saying anyway. Future release a song, or that was his fake name. His real name is actually Dimitri Allen. Wow, nice name. Anyway, they trapped these guy into Kane until Professor Layton comes out of no what? Yes, there's now two Laytons. But process the Layton in the cage is actually Don Paulo. You know, the guy from the last game. It turns out that Don Paulo was actually pretending the Ghostbusters mentor and another character who was thinking the future version of the character we met at the Green Hill University. It turns out that future character at the university, I forgot his name, sorry, actually works with wigs, and that white hair was just with Harry. I think solving yet another puzzle. DT Allen escapes with Bill Gates and then Bill Hawks. After escaping the finally, to go to Ten's arms, the salvation. There and they in sewers using this rock thing. So they go into the sewers, find a guy that asks for more puzzles to solve. 100. I think it was around about 100. 120? Well, no, 165, so 120 wouldn't think. I think it was 100. I think it was. No, it's 100. Oh, I forget. Not important now, but it's another puzzle lock, Dixie. After going through that tunnel, they finally retrieve the thing. And they intrigue the thing. And find the puzzle set out by Don Paulo. Again, puzzles. It seems that it was necessary. Don Paulo also sets the puzzle to Luke before going down the ladder. See who goes down first. Luke wins because solving puzzles is your job in these games, so you always have to win. Go through down the two guards on your way, solve another puzzle. But everyone soon comes after you. Literally. And then it will help you out. It turns out to be correct. Because little sister correct. Okay. Do you see how complicated it is? So you came here to the future to find out what happened to her older sister. And so and all of them, they like running. He goes he asks girls, and he kind of gets an idea who's behind everything. Oh god, it's really getting complicated. I told you this game was complicated. Oh, way over the 30-minute mark. Usually the episodes take out the 30-minute mark. You see how epic this game is getting. It's so long and complicated for a 6th game. Well, technically 3rd game. For a 3rd game, this is complicated and epic. So they go to the Thames Arm after it's getting wetter to find out where Future Luke is. I'm fine talking to correct. It revealed that the mastermind behind miss that's listening to, and that's actually the bartender, who's actually reveals around as D.T. Allen. And D.T. Allen is a smuggler as he sets up bombs around the place. Unfortunately, these bombs are set up forever. After telling them about a plan to use a time machine to retrieve Quer from the past just before the explosion, and telling them of Bill Hawks. Yes, Bill Hawks was behind everything in the past. He found out that the time machine was following me, but that wasn't sure. But he was so someone by the back market to use the time machine. So he asked to test it on that day. He kept on trying to not let him use it, but it didn't work. And kaboom, you know what happened. Anyway, talking about that, I just remembered Presley also have the little kids also escape from the explosion before he, tried to get his parents from the burning water. Oh, that's actually kind of sad. Alright. Anyway, it tells that Bill Hawks basically covered up the whole thing as new leader of Prime Minister. He basically was left behind in the dust while the real one behind it got rewarded for doing something bad. And for some reason now this reminds me of my investigations. Seriously, what with me? I'm waiting too late today. But if you know, there's also politicians there that also commits a crime and uses his political powers to stop you in any sense of the word. Yes, you soon catch it down, but in this game, that doesn't happen. You don't get Bill Hawks, you just get two of the guys behind it. And yes, I said two. Because it turns out that Future Luke is actually quite Dove, the little kid that just saved it in the past. And reveals that, and before this, he later reveals that Future Owner that they're calling in is a fake that is actually underground from the real London. I just forgot about that. Why? Because it happens in all three of these games! Seriously, why is the town is fake? The town is fake. The town is fake. A plot point in all three of these games. It's either a plot point in First Nature versus Phoenix Wright. The town is fake! I can just simply say the town is fake on these first three games. I don't have to say anything more because that's the whole plot of the game. Now, before you think, oh, that's the whole plot of the game, no, Luke actually actually escapes before Luke trips over but damn it, Luke. And reveals a giant mecha robot of ultra destruction! What the actual fudge? This is why this game is epic now. Holy tussle, that ultra giant mecha robot of ultra destruction. Crypto doesn't give a name to it, so that's what I'm calling it. Wait, that Don Doyle actually reveals that he works on the Layton motivator. So now they have to drive up on it. There's even a button on the car. I wonder what that does. So they drive onto the ultra giant Mexican robot's ultra destruction, get past the guards, find Clive, who trusts them in a room, and says that you will never stop me. You find out that you need to go to the, and you find that there's a heart of sorts. But it turns out that it's inside the core heart is actually Bill Hawks. Yeah, and if you remove our presidential leader, as Clive Bills puts it, and the whole thing will explode. And the whole thing has enough TNT to basically level London. What, man? And you really hate this guy. If you really want to level London that badly. Oh, God. I guess yours is still not over. Colette, the little sister of Claire, tells them that's his idea. After a bit of puzzle solving, clock that only lasts for 5 minutes into the street. After a couple of switching gears around, they all escape. A. B. These we never. Oh yeah, this car can fly. B presses a button that donate and ta-da, they are flying. Girl not waiting to hide the lines, gets him, gets out before everything explodes. It's hard now. Anyway, after one of the victories, lots of stuff happens. Let's need to ask Clyde though, why did he send him going to get him for the future? Clyde though basically says that he was wanted to stop. He needed to be stopped. So he asks Layton, one of his guys that told him to not go into the fire to rescue his parents, to stop him before he went totally insane in that one time, to stop him once again from leveling London. But the plot just doesn't end there. Colette says that she doesn't have much time in this world left. And Nathan wonders what she was talking about. Before that statement, Stacy says that Claire doesn't have a little sister. Why that specific detail? Sorry, it's just weird. Why that specific of a detail? It turns out that they also knew this, and this is actually Claire from the past. The time machine actually worked. But she couldn't remain here for long. So they tried to make a new improved time machine, but Claire wouldn't let him and do it. Till they said the same thing. They reached out and teamed up, but it did reach out and know that Clive was going to say him. So Clive goes prison and gets off scot-free. After a little bit of there's going to be some co-op figures. And they, in my own sense of the word, I think that's to say, I got my eye on you. Claire goes to the past, later knows of Luke, and Luke sends a message saying that There's a puzzling situation here. End of game. Well, it does say to be continued. So if anyone has to continue for this game, I had to say, level 5, please include that mysterious situation Luke was talking about. I want to know what happens in that. All we got is there's a mysterious puzzle here. You got to help me. You know what happens after this? So I was pretty sure this was the last game in the series because even the puzzle that ends this game is called the final puzzle. I was pretty sure this was it, and this game was epic. Yeah, my whole experience got on for 45 minutes because this game is so epic. It's huge. It's just complicated as fuck. It's just, oh, I love it. Love this game. Love the music. Oh yeah, the music is awesome. I didn't want to talk about it much because it would carry on the video for so too long. The music is awesome, like the Things Right series. Because it's fully orchestrated. Cutscenes are great as well. The XD well done. Except for the first game, but then again, it's the first game. These two games really show that the Presentation series could still be good. Yet, it goes all downhill somehow. Next up, we're looking at Presentation and the Spectre's Call. And after that, we're looking at the movie. Presentation and the Eternal Deva. See you guys then.